We are culturally conditioned to believe that financial ruin in a relationship looks like a movie plot. We picture dramatic, sudden betrayals, someone maxing out a joint credit card in secret, or emptying a savings account to cover a hidden debt. We look for the massive explosion. But actual financial destruction rarely involves a dramatic inciting incident. It usually looks entirely normal on the surface. The damage happens through a slow, silent stress fracture that nobody notices until the structural integrity of the relationship has already failed. I call this the problem of diverging realities. Two partners can share the exact same home, sleep in the same bed, pay bills from the same income, and yet slowly drift apart to operate on two entirely different sets of financial facts. Because this drift is completely invisible, it triggers no alarms. It allows systemic vulnerabilities, mounting debt, zero retirement savings, no emergency funds, to compound in the dark for years. While we watch the markets and worry about layoffs, the most unpredictable variable in a financial plan is often the person sitting across the dinner table. Financial vagueness is an effective disguise because it looks like a sign of a healthy relationship. It shows up when one partner says, "I don't need to know the details, I trust you to handle it," and treats that statement as proof of a strong bond. There is a strong psychological appeal to this setup. Delegating the tedious logistics of bill paying feels like an act of harmony. The partner handing over the reins demonstrates trust, and the partner taking control feels needed. The danger begins when delegation becomes blind dependency. One person may be clicking pay on the electric bill, but the household data is only flowing in one direction. When the other partner genuinely lacks the baseline knowledge of the numbers, they've traded their financial agency for a sense of comfort. This delegation creates a massive blind spot. If the managing partner faces an emergency, or if the relationship ends, the unaware partner is left without a map. They discover years of debt or missing accounts they never knew existed because they weren't looking. Treating financial curiosity as a sign of suspicion builds a structural weakness into the partnership. True security requires shared visibility, not just faith that someone else has it covered. Financial invisibility doesn't require a master plan or a malicious lie. It's a slow, steady pattern of small underestimations, saying things are fine when a balance starts climbing, or giving vague reassurances whenever money gets specific. Usually, the motive is surprisingly sympathetic. One partner may feel deep shame about their spending, or have a misguided desire to protect their spouse from the stress of a tight budget. They convince themselves they can fix the problem before anyone needs to know. This graph tracks the cost of those small omissions. The top line represents the perceived financial health of the household, staying stable. But the bottom line, the actual reality, drops incrementally with every unmentioned expense. Over the years, this creates a massive wedge between perception and truth. Eventually, the wedge becomes too large, and the perceived reality gives way. One partner may have been making major life decisions, like changing careers or moving house, based on a version of reality that didn't exist. When the lines finally meet, the impact is felt across every part of their shared life. A desire to protect a partner from stress does not change the math. Without an accurate shared picture of the facts, two people cannot make effective decisions together. Mismatched financial values are often the hardest to spot, because on the surface, both people are usually right. You often have one partner who views money strictly as a tool for security, something to save and treat with caution. The other partner sees money as a tool for experiences, something meant to be used for travel and memories while they're able to enjoy them. Both approaches are valid. The tension arises when these philosophies are never directly named or balanced. The couple enters a silent war, operating on entirely different philosophies while trying to build the same future. Without open negotiation, the relationship erodes. The saver views the spender as reckless and irresponsible. The spender views the saver as controlling and joyless. These habits are rarely the true source of the friction. The real damage comes from value calcification, when these fundamental differences are met with silence until they harden into deep resentment. These red flags suggest that a balanced budget is less about the spreadsheet and more about whether two people are inhabiting the same reality. Reconnecting those realities requires specific tactical changes. To dismantle the trust trap, you have to establish shared visibility. Regardless of who clicks the pay button on the bills, Both partners must maintain equal access to the accounts and a clear understanding of the bottom line. Resolving financial invisibility requires removing the tension from the conversation. Regular, low-stakes monthly check-ins allow both people to share updates on debt and savings, while the numbers are still small, preventing the buildup of hidden patterns. For mismatched values, move past the logistics of the budget and define what a genuinely well-spent dollar actually means to each of you. Finding a system that honors both security and experience is only possible once those values are named. Financial disasters in relationships are highly preventable, but avoiding them requires the courage to address these quiet, everyday patterns long before they have the time to harden into ruin.